Oh, good.
Yeah. There's a lot of like Jaynas that I've met only recently, like over the last 6 months. So,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. All right.
The DOJ is fucked. I'm gonna be fully straight about that. The DOJ is fucked right now.
Well, yeah, I've known that for a minute. But please. What happened?
Everything. Oh yeah, Arcade Falconer. She claims Falconer's her best friend, but they both bought a duplex together up in Toledo. And if you see one of them, most likely the other is right there. So there's definitely something more going on right there as well. So they're probably just, I don't even fucking know at this point.
The entire system is fucked.
Oh, it's absolutely fucked. I just talked with Tony last night to try and get 3 of these justices impeached. Because they're never fucking around.
Mm-hmm. You're talking my language. I tried to fix this months ago, but I was not gaslit. Everyone was gaslit to make me look like a bad guy. And then there was a reaction as if they were the victims. And to help really set the tone of what I've always been about, why I became a lawyer decades ago, even before I was here in San Andreas, is every person has rights. And when the DOJ consists of self-appointed individuals that only bring in, like, that aren't elected, who only bring in people that entirely agree with them, like, you know, there might be small disagreements, but mostly agree with them, you now have it, and then continuously overstep their power over the elected officials. Everything goes to shit. I mean, I saw what happened to Grayson. The guy made one decision that did not go in favor of a small party. You know, the whole like fucking gun shit, right?
Gun stuff. Yeah, I was helping Grayson with that. I'm well aware of it.
Yeah.
And they don't want to talk to him about shit now. They don't like him at all now.
It's insane. It's authoritarianism. I mean, even you, it's very obvious. You know, you were elected in. And instead of you being a representative of the people among the Department of Justice, it's very fucking obvious. You don't look at them like you look at them. They perceive you're looking at them the wrong way. What's going to happen? They're going to fucking throw you out. Right? It's a shame.
So bad the way it is right now. And plus, oh yeah, to become a justice, you need a unanimous approval from all of the current justices.
Yeah.
More like the only 2 justices that are actually around, and the other 3 will be like, sure, whatever.
That's always how it's been. It was like that with the...
It's going to continue to be.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if I ever told you this, but when the past justices stepped down and we started to have the meetings with the governor, Justice Hollow, despite his attendance not being the best, was the first one in months who actually heard us out, like genuinely, and tried to parlay, right? Here's what we're looking for. Here's our perspective. Okay, I get your perspective. How about we try this? And within 48 hours, they silenced him. I sat in that room with the governor as he was dragged out by a justice that was never around. They were in the hallway for 30 minutes after he was being very cooperative, right? And I don't mean like agreeing to everything, but actually having dialogue. He was pulled out, came in, and he stopped speaking. And when I asked him, is he okay? He's like, yeah. And then, you know how people like sulk with their head down?
Mm-hmm.
He did that for the remainder of the meeting.
Oh my god. Wow. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What happened with you? Like, I assume something must have happened recently that makes you say this.
Constant getting in trouble with stuff they did not teach me. Oh yeah, there's no training regimen, by the way. It's just like, welp, good luck. And you're thrown into the deep end with no clue about what the hell you're supposed to do. Hell, right before this, I asked Grayson, hey, could you train me? Because obviously they aren't going to. Nathaniel Grayson, the guy Grayson. Because they're getting upset with me for stuff I didn't even know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, I think it's intentional, right? They haven't been doing shit. They're incompetent. They've been derelicting their duties. The problem is it's a very I feel like our state needs like the Whistleblower Act or something.
Didn't we used to have that?
We did. I'm still a little 50-50 on it, right? But part of me is kind of like I'm 50-50 because while there should be a way for people to be able to voice bad things that are happening. The danger is someone abuses it like, hey, my friend is going to jail, right? Like, you know, I'm sitting justice. My friend is going to jail. Let me whistleblow the police report or some shit. I don't know. It's, I do have a plan for what it's worth.
At least someone does.
I think the justices need to be rotated out. And if someone has been in a sitting magistrate plus, they can get elected in to fill that justice seat. It needs to happen. I mean, I almost go as far as saying that I think that all the justices, to be honest, if I'm going to be frank, should just be removed and 3 be voted in. Because right now it's not working. It really isn't.
Yeah, I'm half with you on that. I agree with the 5 as it gives more diverse opinions, but it's the fact that they chose all of those people to where they all have the same opinion, which is the issue. Like what'd she tell me? Arcadia told me that, I think it was Arcadia, said some of these people were put in place just so that way they would be around during different hours. And yet...
Where are they?
These people, exactly, these people, they're never around.
Yet that they think they have so much, you know, yet...
They had a justice meeting yesterday. They all had equal say.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, legislation updates that the DOJ are making. I wrote them. And they has to go through them and then they'll claim it that they wrote it.
I hate that. I hate that so much. Everyone who put in work needs their name on the signatures.
I'm currently rewriting the due process thing. I have worked on fixing the State Marshal DOC legislation. And I know as soon as they're all like, oh yeah, this is good, now it'll be like, all right, all our signatures are on it. We're not going to include your signature on it. I know that's how it's going to be,
It's
because that's how it's always
so
been.
crazy. I imagine a room full of people where the majority are entirely out of touch with the rest of the city. How can they ever make decisions? Like, it's actually insane.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what needs to happen, is maybe something as simple as filing impeachment for dereliction of duty and saying, how many hours have you been around for the last 3 months?
That's what I talked with Tony about last night, to do with 3 of them. McNee, Hart, and Weiss.
Yep.
Weiss has been on, like, LOA. I don't know entirely
LOA
about
does
him,
not
but,
LOA
yeah,
is
like,
cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. I don't give a fuck about his LOA, right? Step down, right? LOA makes sense if, like, you've been around long. He's been on LOA longer than he's been a justice, right? That's an issue.
Yeah. Oh, and don't even get me started about McNee. Elected
McNee
into a justice, wasn't even around to accept the position until like a week later.
It's actually fucked. I mean, listen, these people are deranged, right? It's clear as day. Like, there's no excuse for it. Like, and they're all complicit, right? And the complicity comes simply from being like, you're in that body of government and you're standing there and saying it's okay, that this is all right. Yet they had the audacity to get rid of Hollow. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it was, hey Hollow, quit now or we're going to impeach you.
Yeah, why? Right? Can I tell you why? Because he threw out a warrant and Arcadia threw a fit. Just like she threw a fit over Grayson and the weapon shit. Because this dumbass thinks she's a cop. It's that simple. There's not. She doesn't know what she's doing.
She was brought in by Angel when she didn't even have a lawyer or a bar prior experience.
Yeah, it's cooked, right? You got to call a spade a spade. You can't, like, you know, you got to call a spade a spade. It is what it is. And I mean, Folka is a bit better, right? I think he's been a bit more approachable, but like, even he's like fresh. They need somebody in there that actually knows the law. And I hate to say it, the people sitting up there, there's probably only one that could actually hold themselves as a prosecutor or a defense attorney. So what the fuck are they doing in those positions? It's crazy.
It's fucked. It's just fucked.
Actually, I take that back in terms of Weiss and McNee, because they haven't been around for anyone to really know if they know what they're doing.
Weiss was around way early on when the elections first took place after the new government.
Yeah,
he was the first one to get elected in.
Yeah,
he was around a lot during then, but
yeah, like for 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
fucked off. Yeah,
he came in, sat on his ass with the process document, right? Came in, authorized a bunch of tanks, fired at Bolingbroke, and then fucked off. Right? It's just I will never understand, and I will never excuse, like, if I wasn't, like, I mean, I expect, if I no longer had it in me to be the mayor, I would contemplate stepping down. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, it's not even courtesy. It's like, it's being responsible. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and hey, look, McNee's taking a case right now with Pred. We'll see how fun that goes. Someone who hasn't been around for another person who
How's he?
hasn't been around.
Wasn't he the one that signed the warrant though?
For who?
For the Pred raid?
For the Pred raid? I thought that was Angel ages ago.
Angel was the one that stood there demanding the warrant gets signed.
Which Pred raid? There's like some. Oh, he did sign them. Wait a minute. He did sign it. Wait.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is he rolling over this?
He
then?
probably doesn't remember.
Yeah, this was back in fucking October.
Yeah.
So if Pred realizes this, he could literally throw this case out. Jesus Christ, I cannot.
That's crazy. Is that on the docket?
Yeah, it's on the docket right now. The case is happening in 14 minutes.
Wait, it's happening in 14 minutes?
Yeah, it's happening in 14 minutes.
Wait, I don't see it on the docket.
He didn't put it in the actual title of it. If you actually go to the asset seizure thing, you'll see he wanted to do it for Sunday at 3 p.m. EST, and then Pred said no. Monday, he said yes, and so it was scheduled for today at 3 p.m. EST. McNee's going to be presiding over it. Arcadia's going to be there watching, and same with Falconer. Those two are going to be there watching it too.
Bro, why?
Yep.
I do they not understand what conflict is? So you're telling me the entire judiciary is going to sit in?
Yep.
So that if there's an issue that presents itself, they're all conflicted. These guys are actually brain dead.
They're already conflicted with him anyway because he's suing the entire DOJ.
Yeah, but it
somehow
doesn't.
went through.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, bro! Oh wait, do they know that Pred's having issues?
I actually don't know. I didn't even know that, so they might not actually. Unless he's emailed them or put it on the docket, then.
I don't see it on the docket, unfortunately.
And he might have not let them know. Because right before I came up here, Arcadia was like, alright, I'm gonna go do something real quick. I'll see y'all at the case for you. Or like, it was in some amount of time, but I don't remember the exact.
Oh my lord.
Yep, so they don't know that.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's fucking cooked.
But here's the issue then. If he doesn't let them know, it's going to be like, well, failure to appear, and then it's just automatic guilty at that point. Because they're just going to say that shit with it. He needs to let them know, or his lawyer needs to let them know. Oh, I see, and there's McNee.
It's kind of crazy, this... Lord. Man, let me ask you something. Have they ever forced your hand to do anything?
Yes. With some bail conditions, I've been told exactly what to say, like, down to the word. Like, they've specifically told me, here's the message you are going to put onto the docket. No room for me to say, wait, I can't post it myself? I apparently don't know how to write stuff myself. from what it seems like.
So,
And that's specifically from Weiss.
And was that like, were you allowed to have an opinion? Or was it like, no, you do exactly this?
I can pull it up. That way I at least know the exact context. I asked him a question of, it was for the Benny Razor case, where PV failed to file a suit within 72 hours. And I asked, hey, am I allowed to dismiss the bail? He said yes. I sent a thumbs up back, and then he said, hold on, let me read it for a quick sec. And then immediately after, he sent me the entire message of what to respond with.
Did it go against the principles of what you were trying to...
It didn't, but it's the fact that he's telling me, okay, you say exactly this.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You can't speak on your own.
Yeah, it wasn't against my opinion, but it's the fact that I couldn't say my own opinion. It's the opinion of someone else.
What about like... Sorry, I got to take this real quick. Nino.
Okay.
Hello, this is Microsoft support system. You have a virus on your computer. You need to pay me $200. I'm not going to virus off.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll get rid of it. Have they ever made you rule in any particular way or like coerced you like with pressure? BBU. Thank you, brother, for the 10 months.
They've tried to lead me down a certain path for a ruling, like pointing out certain characteristics of cases, and then saying afterward, "But it's your case, so it's your decision."
Like if you go to the ice cream shop and it's like, oh well, you know, you're like, oh, let me see what I want to get. It's like, oh, that mint right there, you know. Well, you know, I don't know. I don't really. No, you know, it's got the chocolate chips. It's really good, you know. You sure you don't want to get that? You sure you don't want that? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, it's, there's a lot of things that's on my plate of like what I want to do and I plan to do. It's the battle of how much do I have left in me? You know what I mean? And that's a constant struggle that I've been fighting, to be honest. You know.
Yeah.
There's always this like thing looming over my head, right? Where, you know, anything that I exert energy on in life, I want to see progress. And if there is no progress and there's too many impediments, eventually it becomes like not worth it, you know? And it, right now there's just a whole lot, like, even, I know it may not seem like a lot, but even those penal code changes, right? To me, it was just like, man, we're still at this point, right? We're still at this point where, and I want to be clear, I don't blame anyone but the justices because they knew we should have been conversing. They should have enough education to know that they couldn't have just willy-nilly done these things. But what the problem is, and this is the biggest flaw in the system, is that it allows them to be stupid or, in other cases, pretend they don't know, knowing full well to do anything against it, like, takes way too much energy. It's why Scotty's unlike, like, you know, Scotty's whole thing. Like, he's fucked up a lot, but, like, he's got problems and he's contemplating what to do about it. You got, you know, even in your case, like, there's going to be the pressure of like, man, there's just so much work associated with just people having to be held accountable. It's just at a certain point, you just feel like you're on the edge, right? And climbing back up just becomes, I don't know. You can only climb back up so many times.
I can already tell they're going to try to impeach me at this point.
I mean, they can try. That'd be ridiculous. Why would they try to impeach you?
Because of all the mistakes they have not guided me through, to be like, you know what, we don't like her anymore. And since she's not appointed by us and elected, we have to impeach her. Oh yeah, I can't get fired by them. I have to get impeached since I'm elected. They can fire Grayson at any time they want.
That's so sad. Grayson's the only one with formal training. And don't get me wrong, I don't think he has the right opinion every time. But you know what he does have? The ability to actually know when he's conflicted, know when he can't listen to something, know how to give an opinion, you know, neutrally. That's a big thing that's lacking right now, right? It's like
He actually uses his brain, yeah.
Exactly.
He actually knows what he's talking about. He just told me this today. He taught Ava. He ran a law school. He knows what the hell he's doing. These other people, they weren't even bar certified before then. Keep in mind, I wasn't either, so yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about either. But it's the fact that they're justices and don't know what the hell they're doing.
Right. I mean, you would expect you get elected, and just like, you know, like cadets in the police force, there's people there. The responsibility of that police force is to train, right? But look, let's be honest. These people want the power for the power, not for anything else.
Yeah.
We should probably make our way to the courthouse.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. I'll keep this conversation between us. If you ever feel the need to, you know, vent or whatever, I'm always available. So.
I just thought you should know about the current state of things.
Yeah. No, it's definitely been very eye-opening. It's one of those things where it's like, I know it's bad, but then you hear more details and it's like, holy fuck. All right. All right, Jayna. You take care, yeah?
Alright, yeah. But we're about to walk the same direction anyway, so it's about to be very awkward.
Yeah, no. I gotta make a call first. I'll see you down there.
Yeah. I'll happen. See ya.